When you take a particular look at my show, Broad Daylight, it is either I bring people who inspire, talk wisdom, or bring suggestions that will improve the nation. Today, my guest is a special effects makeup artist. He's an award-winning one for that matter. He blows my mind all the time that I see his works, and I feel like today he has to come on the show. My name is Priscilla Moore, and my guest is Nathaniel Kruz, the CEO of Kruz K Makeup. I hope I gave you a befitting intro.
Yeah, you did.
Welcome to Broad Daylight.
Thank you.
I'm very glad you are here. You are looking to, you always change. What is your secret?
Okay, so, it just comes.
The change just comes.
It comes. So, whatever comes to mind is what I do.
But do you weigh the options, whether it's negative or positive?
I don't really think so. I don't think there's anything negative.
All right.
Unless you think about it to be negative.
Wow.
Yes. So, it's all about the inside, not about the outside. Here and here. Always in your heart and your mind. Stay positive.
I see. So who is Kruz K?
Kruz K is a young entrepreneur.
Okay.
So a special effect makeup artist, an artistic director, and a prop creator, and a facilitator. Special effect makeup facilitator.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Mama and Papa, when they gave birth to you, was your name Kruz K?
Oh no.
What's your
My
real
name
name?
is Nathaniel. I'm a Wuga.
Okay.
So the brand name is Kruz K.
Where did you get that name from?
It's a long story. Okay, so basically, Kruz K, initially I wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
And so Tom Cruise was my role model. Like,
Okay.
yes, I look up to him.
Okay.
So I decided to take a part of his name, so Cruz.
Okay.
And so I started using Cruz, and anytime people search me on Facebook, they'll be like, "Oh, we've been seeing a lot of cruises on Facebook,
Okay.
CRUS," and I was like, "Oh, okay. So how can I then make mine a little different?"
Okay.
So I decided to take a wild research, and I finalized on KRUZ. And I researched again, and I realized it was a name used, it's an American name
Okay.
used before. So, and it simply means someone who always wants his dreams to come to reality. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
So since there are a lot of cruises, then I'm going to be the king of all cruises. So that is Kruz K.
So the K is a king.
King.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of King Cruz, I did it Kruz K. So
I
just
see.
make it a little artistic.
I see. So, would you say that it's because of the name that you chose that is what is impacting? Because they say names have impact.
Exactly. So, we are living in a world of forces. So,
Okay.
once you actually give yourself up, you actually get the force that actually controls you. So, the universe basically is there to help you. So, whatever force you put out there is the force you attract. Okay. So, for me, basically, my name Nathaniel itself means talented. And the Kruz K also meaning someone who wants his dreams to come to reality. Like, this is double compact.
Wow. This is very interesting. So we should be very particular about the names you give to our children, the names you choose for ourselves. Wow. Why special effect?
Okay, so I'll say I had the talent in art, which personally, after SHS, and then I discovered that all along I've been doing it right from childhood, but we didn't really pay attention to it. But after school, SHS, that was when I realized, oh, okay, so I had this interest, and I think it's not too late to still pursue it. So that was when I decided to delve into the sector of special effect, because I realized special effect was a loophole in the film or entertainment industry. And since I already have the passion in arts, then why don't I go into that aspect?
Which course did you offer in SHS?
Okay, so I did general arts. Initially, I
Okay.
wanted to be a pilot. If not a pilot, probably a land survey. Yeah.
Okay, was it the influence of your parents or you?
Basically, I would say family wanted me to just go do all those courses. But right after school, I realized no, there was something. I have something special, which I have to pursue.
So
I can't remember even behind my grandma's door. I used to do some sketches. I used to do people crying, someone is dead, funeral section. I used to do this sketches thing with chalk, and so I was now realizing that okay, so I had all these, and I was like, then I have to pursue.
And one quite visual art.
Wow. So people keep asking all the time, did I do visual art? No, like no. So that is how much you should believe that it's a talent given to me, the art talent.
Wow.
Yes.
So you were born with it.
Exactly.
Were you ever discouraged by a parent or a loved one when you wanted to choose the special effects part and the art part?
I was discouraged when I wanted to go into film school.
Okay.
Yes.
By who?
The family. They actually didn't. They were not in support of the fact that I'm going into a film school, going to do film. So, and friends as well. Everyone was like, the film industry is dead. Things are not moving. So, which future do you have? Don't you think you're going to waste your time? I had a lot of people saying that right from the beginning. Yeah, at some point, my family even gave up on me. Yes.
So when they look at you now,
they are happy. It's life. No one. Even most big people out there had suffered almost the same thing. You understand? Right from the beginning, very crucial people they believed in actually gave up on them, but along the line they were proud of them. It's normal. You understand? So once they believe in you now and they are ready to accept you, why not? Yeah.
I see. So how do you get to create your concept? Because some of the artwork I see, they are wild, and I ask myself, I have to use this particular material to be able to achieve this particular dream.
In as much as I have the talent, that doesn't end it. You have to learn.
Okay.
Do you get it? You have to be groomed. If you have the raw talent, you have to be groomed. Because every field has rules and regulations. Every field has basics. Every field has let me say principles or procedures you have to follow. Do you understand? So once you have the talent, you need to be groomed, then you can better off from there. So I had a talent and I decided so I had art talent. I didn't know about special effects.
Okay.
So I had to learn on special effects. So I then decided to start learning. I learned the basics. So now it's just like having the fundamentals. If you have the fundamentals, you can create anything you want to create. Rather than just learning from the middle part, okay, maybe I want to do special effects. Then I just start going, okay, please teach me how to do wounds, how to do this. Once you know that, okay, if I use this material and this material and this material, I can create this. So now I know the basics. I know what and what goes into it. So now if I have the materials, now I can create anything I want to create. And the basic ideas, I can create anything I want to create.
Wow.
But just jumping into the middle parts, you lack your basics. It's just like building a house without a good foundation. It will fall.
Collapse.
Yeah.
So where did you learn your foundation?
Okay, so I'll say it's self-taught, but I had some lectures when I was in GH Media School.
Okay, so you attended GH Media School.
Great. That was when I wanted to pursue my acting career. And later realized this whole special effect or art thing. Okay. Do you understand? So I had some lecturers who were like putting me to the task, giving me challenges or challenging me. So it was self-taught though, but then I had some people who were actually giving me some few support.
There's one thing I like about that particular school. They base more importance on practicality than theory. And then people also are thinking otherwise. But believe you me, they are the best. And they are producing the best.
Yeah.
And if you see somebody go to the school and is not doing something profitable for himself or herself, it's because the person doesn't want to.
Yes, and that's where I'm actually facilitating.
Oh, great.
GH cosmetology.
Wow.
in life, once you get to the tertiary level, you're no more a child. So we assume you should know your left from your right. Do you understand? We don't spoon feed you when it comes to that aspect of your education system or life. You are not, you don't owe anybody pressure that come to class, go to do this. You should know what you want, then you can actually go wherever you want to go. Are we okay? So now if someone says I want to learn only theory, this job, it's more practical based. You learn on the job. So that's how come some people even don't go to school, but they start following productions and they even get to grow and experience. I'll get experience in the field. So it's more about practicals. That is what the school is trying to inculcate. In as much as they're doing more practicals, doesn't mean they don't do the theory. They'll still teach you. We teach you the very basics you need to know. Then you do more of the practice. Then you become very good.
In fact, they are very good. I won't lie to you. They are really nurturing the desires of people. And I believe that anybody who his or her desire nurtured should actually look forward to going to that particular school. And I also pray that people will begin to realize that we are going in a different direction.
Of course.
And you have to join the queue or you just be left out. You create human parts. I saw that you created a human leg, and then a fist, right?
The hand.
The hand, the hand. And I asked myself that, like, how did he do it? How long does it take to create a human part?
It actually depends on the material you're using.
Okay.
We have different ways of doing that, and we have the simple way, and we have the other way, which is very long and complicated. So depending on the production and their budget, you just do which fits. Okay. So basically, it can under normal circumstances, the real process should take you probably 3 days or at most a week.
Okay.
Depending on the body part you are creating.
Okay.
So if probably the head, it might take a longer process than just the hand or a hand. So, but then under normal circumstance with the hand level, it took me like 3 days.
Oh wow.
To mold that.
Has anybody told you that what you are doing, when you are able to perfect it to perfection, it can replace a part of somebody who has lost it? Maybe somebody who has lost their leg, it can replace that person's part forever.
I'll say yes, because I had some students who from the University of I'm sure he was University of Ghana. He said he's doing a course where they deal in prosthetic creating, how to create people's lost legs and all that. They'll do silicone legs for people too. So he was like, he wanted to contact me once he's about doing his project. That is what he's doing. So I could help him create some prosthetic legs.
Wow.
As his research or something. So I had that conversation before. So, but it wouldn't be as perfect as the leg, but you still feel like, yeah, this is my leg.
Wow.
You can feel the skin, unlike the robotic ones that sometimes people even look at you in a different way. But this one is more like your leg, your skin tone, you can feel it and all that. So I've had that conversation popped up some time ago.
The day that you do some for somebody, I would love to see it, and I'll be very excited, because this one I was just pondering over the whole interview, and I was asking myself that if this guy is able to create something that will support the disabled, maybe you've lost a part of your body and then you want it replaced, if he can do it, then then it begins to make sense to me that, Charlie, what you are doing it's massive.
Yeah.
You are doing very well.
It is only in Ghana they don't really. But, I don't blame Ghanaians. But I feel it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because just like the music industry, now people feel things are moving, like it's booming. Before, it was down, and some people actually took it upon themselves to sacrifice to push it to that level. The same applies to special effects. Most people in Africa don't even know the essence of special effects. But now, even the Nigerians are pushing now, they are realizing it. And I feel it's just a matter of time. Ghanaians will also realize it because we didn't have people who really pushed it. We had some people, some pioneers of mine actually did, but probably it was not too loud. So we are also helping the cause. So it's just a matter of time. It will come out.
Is it getting the necessary attention it needs when it comes to special effects in the creative industry that we find ourselves here in Ghana? Is special effect getting the necessary attention it deserves?
For now, I'll say it is now getting.
Okay.
But 4 or 5 years ago when I started, it was like down. People didn't even know what special effect was, as to talk of giving it that attention. So due to some of the projects I've done, how I used to share my works and all that, people are beginning to realize it.
Wow.
So we are hoping, and I believe, you know, I just see the hope and future for it. That's how come I'm still pushing. So I know it will pay off and people will get to know of special effects.
Do you have any suggestions for the government as to making sure that creativity is included in our curriculum?
Yes, it's now added to the makeup curriculum. Makeup curriculum is now out, so measures are being taken.
Okay.
Yes. So as I said earlier, some of us are trying to push. So in these areas, these are some of the aspects we can also help to push it or make it well known. So getting it taught or studied in schools, that is how come the umbrella can be spread. Are we okay? So as part of Makeup Ghana board, we actually did a curriculum and Cuthbert actually approved it. So now it's going to be taught in schools. So and the government as it stands is also being given the information. So assistance will definitely come. So we are still waiting and hoping for the best.
Great.
Yeah.
You know, I always have a problem with mentorship because some people, when they are there, they feel that the young ones coming must also strive to get there. They don't want to teach them that, oh, do it this way, do it that way, this one we don't do it, we don't do that. But rather, when you go for internship, if you don't take it, you'll be buying watch it till you finish. I just don't get it. Do you mentor people?
Yes, I do. You know, it's just some mentality blacks have. But, you know, as it stands, we the youth, we are actually trying to make some difference.
Okay.
You understand? Unlike before, how people used to treat the young ones coming, it's not done. The best thing you have to do is just give them the right support. You understand? And there's always this pride in me seeing someone I've trained or someone who looks up to me somewhere and be like, oh, this was the person who taught me. He was my mentor. Like he actually trained me. He gave me that. It's so nice. That's the pride.
How many people have you mentored so far?
I can't count.
But there should be somebody who is
the likes of Ralph Kwam.
Oh, okay.
And then Tina Glebe and Abigail. So these are some people I've really mentored. And they are doing amazing. Wow. Trust me. Wow. They are doing amazing. Wow. So.
Hey, Kruz K, the mentor. You know, I'm very, very proud of you. Because what you're doing is very delicate. It needs people with critical and sharp brains to be able to do it. We're in your mass. You're not coming to calculate here. What you do, if we'll be flying some of your works on the screen for people to see. They'll see how detailed and how you were even able to create a particular scar. I will be Nahan and say. And I was like,
was it the stitches, right?
Stitches that I mean. I was like, hey, what kind of individual are we having in this country?
You know, one funny thing is, you know, most of my colleagues completed JHS with. One of them is in Russia. He's studying medicine. And you know, he was like, guy, your works look real though. Cause I see these things in the hospitals and all that, and I don't see the difference between your works being art and the real ones. why guy, come do doctor course.
Like you are indirectly doing a doctor course.
Of course.
That is
When it comes to special effects, that's how I said, once you have the talent, you should pursue it. You should be groomed, because special effects, if you go deeper, it feels more like doctor course, because you are dealing with the human body. You need to know the human anatomy. You understand?
Yeah.
And some few things about chemistry, because you are using chemicals, and physics also comes in. So it's not that you are going to do the intense chemistry or intense physics, or just some basics that are going to make you do good works. These are some of the little details or the secrets. That's how come I do good works.
Wow.
Because I know the human parts. I know what and what to see at what point. So once I'm creating, I know what I'm doing.
You even create intestines.
Of course.
In fact, Ghana should walk, like run. They should run and come for you, because you are just a whole product, a whole talent, a finished entity, ready to be served. I'm very, very proud of you. So, what is the gap between special effects here in Ghana and outside?
The only difference here is availability of materials.
Okay.
They have the materials there. They create the materials. Okay. So anybody, even 18-year-old girl or boy, can walk into a special effects shop and get a product and go and do makeup in the house. Unlike this place, we don't have any. The best way to get is even to shop. And Ghana, when you shop, you might even get it cheap, but clearing your goods here is hell. So that is what is making special effects expensive. In as much as it is an expensive field, but it is more expensive here because getting it there, bringing the goods here, paying all those things is more expensive. So the gap is availability of materials.
Okay.
They have it there, so they are able to do whatever thing they want to do. But we are limited here. Do you get it? So it also limits our creativity.
Wow.
Yes.
What would you suggest for those in charge?
As it stands, if we get good investors, we have people who really want to come on board, we can get the products here, because now that we have started training people, people will definitely get to buy the products. Do we get it? But before, we were not having people to do it, so if you even get the products, people wouldn't buy it. Do you understand? So now that we are training people, then we can now bring the material so people can buy it.
Somebody will ask, special effects riding, special effects here. Is it important?
Special effect is very, very, very important, because when it comes to special effects, all people know is the blood aspect of special effects.
Okay.
But it's not only about the blood. Because filmmaking, if you don't have special effect person on set on board, I don't think you want to achieve anything good. Because there are instances where even if a beauty makeup artist does makeup, there are points where a special effect makeup artist would have to touch that makeup, because probably you've done makeup and you walked or you've stressed out. I will now make your makeup look like someone who has stressed out.
Wow.
So now that is an intense part of special effects. So it's not just about the blood. So the likes of sweat effect. If someone is sweating, it is special effect. We create it.
Were you the one who created sweat effect on Stephen Appiah?
How do we call it?
Oh, not Stephen Appiah. This big.
Ghana Most Strongest. Yes. We did a billboard shoot for Gasem, and we had to create the sweat
effect. Yes. It was so detailed.
Great. So those are some of the little details whenever it comes to special effects. So special effects is not just about the blood. It's very wide. It's very broad. So it has aspects that definitely you need special effects. Interesting.
So do you think that what you are doing, special effects, will be able to revive Kumawood? Because the last time I checked, we had a press release circulating that on the 1st of May, nobody is supposed to show telenovelas And I asked myself that what are they doing to replace them in case it holds? And as at now, today is 16th, and my dear, forget it won't come to pass. That is what I would say. So how will your special effects revive our Ghanaian love for Kumawood?
Okay, so all we are doing basically is to help the whole industry, not Kumawood per se, but they probably like doing more of the special effects. So all we are doing right now is to just revive the whole film or entertainment industry, being it music video, Kumawood, Gollywood, or whatsoever. We are training people so people could do good special effects, not noticeable ones like the Hollywoods do that we believe it all the time. You understand? But the only problem, some people, the reason I might also say people are not doing good special effects is because of capital. Most Ghanaian producers don't like to release funds. Do you understand? We grew in a culture where, because people say let's do a movie on low budgets, let's do it papa, then we'll make money at the end, let's do it. If we are copying, let's copy well. Hollywood, in as much as they do low budget, it doesn't mean no money. Do we get it? In as much as it's low budget, they still push in something. Do you understand? So probably their low budgets could even be our high budget.
Wow.
So the reason, in as much as they say low budget doesn't mean you come and put 1,000 CDs that we are shooting a film. No. How much is how do you even rent equipment? How much do you use to rent equipment? You have to pay for services, people, labor. You are using people. You understand? Our system is not working. If our system were working, all these things won't even happen. We will be producing good films. Do we understand? So all these things just need to, our mindset just need to change, and everything is going to change.
Do you support Fix the Country?
This Fix the Country, whether Fix Country, it's the mindset. If we fix our country, who is supposed to fix the country? The government. We are the government. We have a leader who is the president. Probably maybe he might be doing something that maybe is becoming unbecoming. But we, the members, what are we also doing as members of the country? You can see somebody, that's what Jesus Christ will tell you, love your neighbor. If you love your neighbor, you will not go and kill your neighbor. If you love your neighbor, you will not go and steal from your neighbor. So if you love your country, you will not be walking around and put rubbish on in the gutters. Or if you are walking around, you will not be doing unnecessary things that will not help the country. Do we understand? So once we are able to even fix ourselves, then we can go straight to the president and tell him that, President, what you are doing, we are not happy about it.
Okay,
so that one is going to be more of the politics aspect, and for me, it's about the mindset for me.
Okay.
Once we change our mindset, everything will change.
Mindset in the assemblable. Do you receive support in any form?
Yes, I'll say I receive support.
Okay.
Yes, the love from my friends. Yes, the loved ones, those who believe and know that, oh, this is my guy. In as much as we are mates, this guy is excelling, and I have to support him. I don't have to hate him. These are some little things that also drag us back, because we feel, okay, I'm your mate. We went to the same school, or we are of the same age. Why should you be ahead of me? So I don't have to support you. No, in certain So once somebody's time has come, just support a person. When he gets there, he will also pull you and you'll come. It's just a network thing. So I do receive support from friends, at least sharing of my pictures, sharing of my posts, liking, commenting, calling me, congratulating me. That is the best support I could get from now. But if we do get people who want to support with funds, why not? Because that's what we are working for. And that's what we need to also create or boost their whole work.
I see. But some people too, they feel that because of maybe previous experiences, they don't want to invest in people, because at the end of the day, they'll be left nothing.
for me, one thing I always say is, when you see something good, you know it is good. So it shouldn't stop you from doing good. Do you understand? Nature itself, once you do good, it blesses you.
Yeah.
God blesses you once you give. Do you understand? And also, when you see something good, you get to know straight up that this really has future. Do you understand? Yeah. So, and also to the youth or people in the creative industry or any field you think you are in, just keep pushing. You know, sometimes some people, because of the past experience, they feel reluctant. So once they see you push, then that's when they can support you. So for me, I'm just hoping and I'm just ready, and I know someone will definitely help, because trust me, is in as much as there's no money, I'm still doing what I'm doing, and the help will come. So once someone also sees you do it all the time, it feels like, oh, okay, let me help this person.
Does special effects pay?
As it stands, no, because we are still pushing or spreading the gospel. So everything with the beginning usually is tough and hard.
So are you doing pro bono for now?
As it stands, yes, but not all of them. In as much as we are trying to help, doesn't mean
zero. Okay, so I've seen you shoot some international movies. Like you were part of the crew. Tell me about their experience too.
It was just amazing, and you know, I wasn't really out because, you know, because of my research level and my level of knowledge in the filmmaking space. I wasn't left out. Do you get it? Unlike me, it's just like a soldier who is not prepared for war. When you get there, you're always surprised. But once you are prepared, do you understand? So once I get to meet them, we just have few differences and we settle them, and it's just amazing working with them. You know, they understand filmmaking. You get it? We are trying to copy from them. We are copying blindly. So once you get to work with them, you have that feeling that, okay, yeah, this is filmmaking, like, and they make you feel good. That is how this job is. Once you make somebody feel good, the person delivers, but we don't know.
I see.
Yes. Once you are satisfied, trust me, you will give your best. Even if the person is stressing you, you will not feel it, because you are okay in your pocket.
I see.
Yes.
Where do you see special effects in the next maybe 5 years to come? Where do you see special effects?
Oh, I see special effects in Ghana to be like very big.
Okay.
Yes. I see a very big future for special effects. Trust me.
Wow.
Yes.
So what will you tell people who don't really see what you are doing as something lucrative, so they should invest in?
I'll just say,
especially the young ones,
they should they should think twice. So they don't say, had I known. Had I known is always a fool's national anthem.
Interesting.
Yes.
Is that your version?
Yes. So it's always fools that say, had I known. Just give it a shot. If you feel this is what I want to do, give it a shot. Don't wait until you see a lot of people doing it before you try to give it a shot. At that moment, you might not even be noticed, or you might not be known, or it might be too late for you. So just give it a thought and shoot. Because there's a time coming where people will be like, oh, if I knew, I would have done special effects. Please, those out there, try your best to start doing it now. If you feel you love it and have the passion, go the extra mile, get the money, get the resource, whatsoever you want to get to do special effect, please. Because don't come and say I didn't tell you.
It's and to know, do you have any final words to tell Ghanaians and the world of what you are doing?
Okay, so all I can say is passion should always lead you, because this job is all about the passion. Once you don't have the passion, trust me, you will give up on the way. Because personally, I had instances where I wanted to give up.
Why?
Because of financial problems, because of materials, and sometimes the creativity sometimes comes too hard. You have to go all deep to think, and do some crazy work. It's not easy.
Wow.
So not easy. So I'll say passion should lead you, and also dedication. Always
Okay.
be dedicated to your work. Yes. Don't be jack of all trade. You'll be master of none.
Wow.
I am very talented, trust me. I can do so many things. If I tell you the things I can do, you'll be surprised. And I'm good at all of them.
Wow.
But I don't want to be jack of all trade. I cannot compete with someone who has dedicated all his life for one particular field. There's no way. You can't cheat nature. Yes. So I decided to dedicate myself and my life to special effects.
Aside from special effects, what would you have done? What can you do?
I can do so many things.
Like,
oh, I can do so many things. Like the likes of in still filmmaking, I can do anything. I just can't specify.
please specify like 5.
Okay. Alright, so I can do sound, I can do directing, I
Okay.
can do light.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
So it's just the love of special effects.
Wow, wow, wow. Hey, please put your social media handles there for me in case somebody wants to partner with you or follow you or come for a consultation on special effects. I know it will come.
Alright, so you can follow me on Instagram, KRUZ_K, and on Facebook, Nathaniel Kruz, KRUZ, and on Twitter, Kruz K4, Kruz K, no hyphen, nothing, Kruz K4. Alright.
You know what? When I look at you, I see a GEM, gem. A gem, the meaning is a special stone. Where you have told or where you are heading to, or the path you have chosen, I see only victory and not failure. And I know that one day you will stand somewhere and say, one lanky girl told you that you are a GEM, and we all meet at the corridors of power and say cheers to success. Thank you so much for coming. I'm very grateful that you honored my invitation. I'm very, very grateful.
Thank you.
Today, I had Nathaniel Kruz, the CEO of Kruz K Makeup. Wow, what's here? There's one thing he said that really got into me, that don't be a jack of all trade, because you definitely become a master of none. He can do so many things, but he decided to choose one that is special. I know there are so many people out there who can do a whole lot of things. It's fine, because one way or the other you meet people who you will need your expertise when it comes to that side. But channel your energy to that one thing that you love to do. And that one thing will create an impact in the lives of people. What a gentleman is doing, it will blow your mind. You will see some of his work on your screen and you know that, no, this person is more than even a gem that I'm talking about. This is Broad Daylight, and my name is Priscilla Moore. I hope you have learned some lesson from what we just talked about over this particular interview. Follow us on our social media handles, that is Facebook CMGA TV, YouTube CMGH TV, Instagram CMGA TV, and Twitter at CMGA TV. Also follow us on our website, that is www.cmonline.com.gh. My name is Priscilla Moore, and to another exciting episode, we call it a day.